Chapter 10 Michael's Halloween. On Thursday, October 31st, at 7 a.m., Mom sewed Michael's superhero costume up. Dad ate several pieces of candy. Michael was having a scary dream that the evil Myciala was chasing him. He got caught and she ate him. Michael heard strange noises. He woke up screaming. Sophie tricked Michael by putting a CD of spooky Halloween noises in his clock radio. He kept screaming until Sophie turned it off. Sophie laughed because she thinks that Michael will be too scared to go trick-or-treating with her. At school, the teacher had the class eat one of the 4 options each and a drink with it. Michael knew the drink was fruit punch. Only Michael had a snack, because the students was told by Mr. Gray that the brownies were bat wings, the jello was alien heart, the peeled grapes were mummy eyes, the spaghetti was worms and the fruit punch was vampire blood. The teacher said he lies and to go ahead and eat the food, but Veronica, Melissa, and Tom threw the food at him. After school was the schedule, then at 6 p.m., after dinner and chores was time to go trick-or-treating. Sophie was a witch. Dad will stay at home with Daniela and he will answer doors and hand out candy. Daniela is only 4. Mom went to a Halloween party. After a while, Michael's mask slipped and he tripped over his cape, dropping his candy bag on the floor. Some candy went down the drain. He picked up some candy on the ground and continued on. They went to everyone's house in the neighborhood, except the one rumored to be Myciala's house. But Sophie was way ahead of him. She walked towards the house. Michael yelled, "Sophie! Don't go in there. She'll eat you alive." Sophie said, "But I want more candy and I want to see if the rumor is true." Michael said, "But we went to every other house and if my parents find out you die, I'll never hear the end of it." But there was no stopping Sophie. She already made her way inside the house. Michael decided to be what his costume is, a superhero. He went in after Sophie. He walked down the halls to the kitchen. Oh, no. It is Myciala's house. Myciala was squirting fake blood on Sophie after she gave her candy. Sophie ran back outside and Michael calmed her down and looked at her candy. They were cough drops. Myciala never gets off her fat lazy butt to go to the store and buy candy. They decided to go to a rich neighborhood, 2 miles away in the next town. They got so much candy, their bags were filled to the top. It's midnight. Michael and Sophie traded candy pieces. Sophie hates nuts and coconut, but Michael loves it, but can't stand suckers or hard candy, so they got what they wanted. At 12:30 a.m. they got home and by the time they got home, they have eaten all of their candy. Michael and Sophie hope they don't see the dentist anytime soon. Everyone was asleep. Michael and Sophie tiptoed up to their rooms and fell asleep at 1 a.m. Chapter 11 Trouble with Clothes and Video Games. On Monday, November 11th, at 8 a.m., Michael was at school. At math, Mr. Gray had a division problem on the whiteboard. It was 60 divided by 3. He wrote the number 20 on the whiteboard. As he jumped up and down, his marker slipped out of his hand and it hit Melissa in the nose, then Tom farted. Everyone gagged. At lunch, Michael thought about this morning when Ralph tripped over his shoelaces and fell down on the bus steps. Ralph's butt crack showed. Michael laughed so hard he choked. Melissa shook the pop machine to try and get a free drink, but it wasn't loose. All of a sudden, Michael had to pee and as he was running to get to the bathroom, he slipped on a banana peel and fell. His wet polka dot underwear was exposed. Everyone in the school cafeteria laughed. Michael decided to run away from school. He got home at 12:30 p.m. His mom was surprised to see him home so soon. Michael was all sweaty and his panties were all wet. Mom told Michael to stay in his room until 3 p.m. when school was over. Michael changed and went to his room. Mom called his teacher for homework and details. He said he didn't see Michael walk out, but he came over and dropped off his schoolwork and homework. His schoolwork was a multiplication packet and study a packet on what to do in case of an earthquake. His homework was a division packet and 30 minutes of silent reading. At 3 p.m. he was finished and Sophie came home from school. Michael wanted to take a nap. He was still sweaty. He took off all his clothes and then Sophie came in Michael's room. Sophie asked if she can sleep naked, but Mom said no because Michael was just doing it because he was sweaty. Michael had a nightmare that his teacher was Baltisaurus the hideous monster and he had the students strapped down. Also there was a big pot of stew he was going to put the students in. Michael arrived just in time to save the students, but Michael was naked. Baltisaurus put them all in the pot and ate them. Just as Michael was about to get eaten, Mom said that it was time to eat. Michael washed his hands and went downstairs. For dinner was roast beef in veggie noodle stew, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, strawberry soda, and for dessert, Angel's food cake. Ironically, the stew reminded him of his dream. After dinner at 5:30 p.m., Michael played Revenge of the Evil Myciala on his Xbox One. He played for only 30 minutes until Dad wanted to watch the football game. Michael already was on level 3 and he didn't want to get off. Dad turned off the console. That made Michael really mad, so he kicked his dad. Mom said no video games for 2 days. At 7:05 p.m., Mom got a call from the doctor saying Mom and Dad had put off their back surgery for too long and it was time they have surgery. Michael was in charge, but there was a sign on the TV saying do not touch. Mom and Dad will be gone for 3 hours. They left at 7:10 p.m. Michael was bored. At 7:30 p.m., Michael's friend Tom came over. He doesn't have an Xbox One because he broke it because he lost in a wrestling game. He wanted to play, but Michael said no. Tom gave him $25 and Michael thought about it, then he said okay. He told Sophie not to tell Mom and Dad or he'll throw her dolls in the dumpster. She said okay. The two friends played for until 9 p.m. and then Michael wanted another turn, but Tom wouldn't let him, so they wrestled around and accidentally knocked the TV onto the floor. It was broke. Michael decided to hide the broken TV in the bathtub and Tom was going to help Michael pack his things and take a bus to Grandma Summers and Grandpa Brandon's house. At 10 p.m., as they were a third of a way of packing, Michael heard a loud car door slam. Oh no, he thought. He decided to put the packed stuff on top of the broken TV in the bathtub and closed the curtains. He got back downstairs at 2 p.m. Tom ran as fast as his little legs could carry him home. He wanted no part in this. His parents walked up the porch steps and the keys were jingling. Michael's heart skipped a beat when he thought about them coming. They walked in the door and Mom had to take a shower, so she walked up the stairs where the broken TV and packed stuff was. Michael grabbed onto Mom's arm. She yelled, "Michael, what on earth are you doing?" Michael said, "Don't go up there." He blocked her. Mom pushed Michael aside. She opened the curtain to find a bunch of boxes. She looked further to find a broken TV on the bottom. She yelled at Michael to come to the bathroom. Michael yelled, "Please don't punish me." Tom and I came over and we played the game on the TV and I wanted another turn, but he wouldn't let me, so we fought and accidentally knocked over the TV and broke it. Then he helped me pack my things to go move with Grandma Summer and Grandpa Brandon's house, but I heard you coming, so I hid that as well. Are you going to punish me? Please don't. Mom said what you did was wrong, so I am going to have to punish you. The punishment is no video games for 2 weeks, no desserts for a week, no packed stuff for 4 days and 3 weeks of extra chores to get allowance to buy a new TV. It's way past your bedtime. Good night. Sophie and Daniela are already in bed. Daniela fell asleep 5 minutes before Sophie. Mom showered and everyone was asleep by 11 p.m.